Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic Jedi Knight Edition. Now, when we left off, we had infiltrated Toborro's palace, and I have fought through a couple of units to make sure that we have, well, only a little ways to go until the Carbonite prison. And we're going to be releasing someone. I'm actually unsure who that is. Have I actually... No, wait, no, that's the security chief, of course. Ah, yes, wonderful. Okay, so, yeah, we're going to be doing that, and oh my, wow. They actually do have a huge amount of very heavy defense droids in here, so, yeah, it's going to be a little bit careful about that, but, wow, he actually has a lot of Carbonite units in here. Look at that. Wow, okay, well, I guess he is a Hutt, so he would have a fascination with Carbonite. He would very much appreciate having Carbonite basically everywhere, so, yeah, I personally don't really mind, but, yes, I think... Considering he is imprisoning innocent people, are they innocent? Maybe. Maybe not. Well, we're gonna find out. Or maybe not. Apparently, okay, we are gonna be thawing him out, but unfortunately, it's gonna take a little bit of time. Ooh, that's a cool effect. Wow, that is actually a okay. Apparently, he is not friendly. I actually thought he might be friendly for a second there. Oh, well, I had high hopes. High hopes, and they were dashed before they even began. Well, I guess that's just how it goes, isn't it? Well, this guy is going to be very, very easy to take out. Although not that easy. He's actually putting up quite the fight. And we're going to obtain the access code. I'm actually unsure why did Toborro freeze his security chief with the card still on him? I mean, really, that might be the worst security decision ever, considering the uncarbonating process. Yeah, I have actually the thawing process. Yes, there we go. The thawing process. That's it. That was right next door. I mean, literally, it was right next to it. I mean, the button to freeze and unfreeze was right next to it, right next to each other. I have no idea, but yeah, that probably was the worst decision ever. The designer really had no idea what was going on. But saying that, maybe it was Dr. Ogorob that designed it? I don't think so somehow. I think he probably would have been a lot smarter than that, surely? Well, I have no idea right now, but we do need to disable this. Yeah, this is the thing that we need to disable, this force field by the looks of things. That is going to be the inner sanctum, as it were. And we're gonna try and see if we can find Toborro in there. He's probably just chowing down, just having a good old fun time with many Twi'lek dancers and slave girls all around him. And of course he has to have a Kowakian or something along those lines. Monkey lizard. Yes, he has to have one of those. They always do. They always do. But, oh wow, this is actually really nice how we're going to complete the bonus mission with exactly the right amount of units. I really like it when they do that. When the enemies are in... Oh, well, never mind. When the enemies are in your way, I like that. But yes, there are actually a couple of extras, just in case you wanted to avoid more, I guess. But, yeah, I guess that's fine. It's not too bad. So, we're going to just see if we can... Ooh, very nice. Look at that. Did you see that? That was really cool, in my opinion. Look at that. That was really nice. We had Kira just execute that guy while we were pushing him away. That was really nice. But, yes, otherwise, we just have the security codes over there and the database. So, we're going to be getting the codes for the force field, I assume. And we do have a cannoneer here to take out once again. I'm going to take out the weak unit first, because usually Kira likes to focus on the weak units first. So, if we both focus the weak units, then that is going to make things a huge amount quicker. So, let's access the database and see what we can retrieve. Okay, yes. Again, not another cutscene. I actually thought it was going to be a cutscene, but no cutscene whatsoever. So, now we just have to access the security mainframe, which is just going to be around the corner here. Thankfully enough, we have eliminated everyone in the vicinity, so we have nothing to worry about. And we're going to go in and see our favorite Hutt. Yeah, it's not really our favorite, probably our least favorite right now. And we'll see what he has to say for himself. I'm pretty sure he's going to be very mad.
Yona, Niska, Chananga, Wachi, Kospaini, Pontinka. La Joba Numbotafa, Avatikuna, Chido Niknanolia.
This world became part of the Republic the moment we landed here. You're the one wasting time, Toborro.
Ontsima. Uban Jonealipa isti patoga.
How do you plan to kill me, Toborro? Your awful breath or rolling over?
Liga gusciado pomichuba. Tazuza neko. Ingada noila okata uza salus. Indi yayo bana pi toha.
Oh, okay. It actually literally says, defeat and loot Toborro's glittering fury. I actually wondered, did he put glitter on it? Did he put glitter on it? Are there neon pink lights on it as well? I actually have no idea, but we do have some neon pink lights around here. That's pretty cool. But yes, I actually wonder, why this design? This is a camel giraffe. I don't know why they decided to do that, considering, look at the legs. The legs are very spindly. I have actually no idea. I mean, I would have assumed that they would make it maybe a little bit sturdier because, well, that kind of would make sense considering it's a huge, destructive droid, and you would assume that the droid would be, well, sturdier and tougher looking, but it looks like a camel giraffe. It really does. So, let's loot it.
What you got there, Kira? Oh, nothing. Just fuel for the arc that will save Makeb.
Ras, kanuta pelotkas puta. Onna pakissa. Te kaya srekurolla, uoska kwa bobana. Hunni joka, nutsa. Chikawa una chichi tua.
Oh, no you don't. Nobody kills you but me.
Well, I've got to say, that was pretty amusing. We were just running away there, and Kira was nowhere in sight. I have no idea why, but as you could see and hear from Kira, she was actually... What's that, Kira? You got some things that will save Makeb? I really like that. That's really cool. But, yeah, let's see. We have to go back to the Giant's Spear command station, of course, and speak to Shalim. Yes. Oh, apparently I had some sort of error there. Well... Whatever the case, he is going to be exceedingly happy now, and I assume that that might be the end of the Makeb storyline. I actually do not know, because of course I have not completed Makeb on a Republic character, so I have no idea what is going to happen next. So let's take a look.
The arc fuel rods, as promised. Toborro's gone, along with his entire supply of Isotope 5.
The whole planet felt it. Lambda says the explosion triggered a chain reaction in the planet's core. If you have unfinished business, better make it quick. I'll take the fuel rods and get our people to work installing them. I left a shielded shuttle here at the camp. It's your ticket off Makeb. The rest of us are taking the Ark.
You sure there's nothing else that needs to be done? Have all the planet's refugees made it aboard the Ark?
The ship is full and ready to fly. Thanks to you, we're about to achieve the fastest planetary evacuation in galactic history. I hope we meet again on Keylander Station.
Oh, okay. Well, that's actually remarkable news, I have to say, because I really, well, I see, that's the thing. I actually didn't mind Makeb this time around. It was not that bad. Whereas I remembered it being pretty awful. Obviously, with Zanval being underleveled at the time, it didn't help.
The fuel rods are in place. Power levels are at 80%. I hope it's enough.
It'll have to be. Lambda says there's a fissure opening directly beneath us. We're launching before the mesa collapses.
you're safe. When our scouts reported the catastrophe on the surface, we feared the worst.
Did all our people make it off Makeb in time?
Reports are still coming in, but so far so good. Please meet me in Keylander Station's conference chamber. We have much to discuss.
Apparently we all have much to discuss with absolutely everyone. Okay, well, that's perfectly fine with me, of course, as we are now finished on Makeb, and I have to say I'm quite pleased with that, because now we have the opportunity to head into Shadow of Revan if we so desire, which I really think is a cool thing. So, well, let's speak to Zan 3 Low.
The Supreme Chancellor requested a meeting.
Welcome back. I was informed that you survived a terrifying ordeal. You have my deepest admiration. Ah, here they are.
Millions of hungry mouths to feed and nothing to show for it. You pledged Makeb to us, Shalem, and you knew it was doomed.
We had no idea the planet was that unstable. Our offer was made in good faith.
My uncle is a businessman, Chancellor. But in this case, he's telling the truth.
You knew the groundquakes were getting worse. You used the Republic, knowing we'd be obligated to help your people even if you had nothing to offer in return.
They didn't know Makeb was doomed. Only that the groundquakes were increasing after the Hutts took over. They didn't voice all of their suspicions, but they were trying to save lives. Would we have acted any different?
That hardly matters now. This is a debacle. We came here seeking resources to defeat the Sith Empire. Instead, we're walking away with debts and obligations.
What about the Hutt leaders? You negotiated a peace agreement with them, didn't you?
He's right. The cartel leaders have promised to support the Republic wholeheartedly.
So we have a worthless ally and a broken one. Still, the Hutts possess considerable wealth. Only the cartel leaders who needed rescuing agreed to this alliance. Fortunately, they possess most of the wealth and power. They'll neutralize any holdouts. With our new friend's wealth and warships, we've gained a substantial advantage over the Empire. That doesn't address the problem of Makeb's people, however. I need a solution.
The Republic needs to establish a haven for war victims. I can't think of anyone more deserving than the people of Makeb. The Hutts have plenty of credits to fund the construction of new homes, and we can use their fleet to protect them.
I had to twist your arm to call the Republic. Glad you finally swallowed that spirit of independence?
After everything we've been through, to receive such generosity. Thank you all.
The people of Makeb need someone guiding them to their new home. I think you're the right person for that job, Shalem.
I'm not. But you've shown me what a true leader looks like. I'll follow that example.
I want to speak with my operative in private. Please excuse us. You've made the best of an unfortunate situation. Well done. The Hutts want to be on the winning side of this war, and you've shown them who that is. We have you alone to thank for this alliance.
And we still have plenty of fighting to do. The Empire isn't falling anytime soon.
Indeed. Which brings me to my next point. For too long, the Republic has wasted time reacting to the enemy. We must fight this war to win by going on the offensive. Savor this victory. Return to the war's front lines and press our advantage. Together, we will be triumphant.
And there we have it. Isn't that amazing? Oh yes, we have actually done a pretty reasonable job, I have to say. We forced the Hutt cartel into providing their resources and ships, and, well, that's actually pretty good, I gotta say. So, let's actually take a look here, and that, whoa, okay. Those gloves are actually pretty nice. So, we're gonna be taking those, thank you. And then, we will be heading on over to the Shadow of Revan prelude, which will require us to... Yes, unfortunately, the quick travel does not work here. I'm actually unsure why that is. Very weird. Very, very weird. Well, whatever the case, ship entrance is all the way over here anyway. And I see, that's the thing. Why do they give you a fleet pass if it doesn't work? Oh, yes. I think that's quite an old school thing. I think they've actually disabled the use of quick travel on the stations. But now I can use it. So that's pretty good in my opinion. So let's use it because we're going to head on to the fleet and at least speak to T3G2. Now, of course, this is going to require... I think we're actually going to get some really nice gear from this. So I'm thinking we're quite out-geared right now. We are level 48, technically, and most of our gear is kind of okay. But as you see, the boots, the pants, the belt, and, well, the offhand is obviously out of date, but everything else actually seems pretty good. So, okay, that's not too bad. You, act casual. T3G2, recruiting for something.
Just the Jedi we were looking for. Nice work, T3. I'm with the SIS. We've got a very special event coming up, and you're on the guest list.
What kind of special event?
The kind the Empire won't enjoy. Details when we meet in person. See you soon.
Meeting location data provided. You maintain operational stealthiness or something along those lines, I think he said. But, yeah, this is going to be cool because I know that on the Sith side, you have Lana Beniko as your contact, and now we have Theron Shan, which I have to say is actually pretty cool. I didn't know how it was going to play out on the Republic side, so let's see. Are we going to... Yeah, we're going to go and speak to Colonel Darroch. Yeah, of course, he's quite the fun guy, isn't he? Yeah, not a mushroom, but... he is a fun guy. So let's head on into the phase and see what he has to say for himself. He's probably going to be some sort of zealot. Well, let's find out.
Blue Squadron approaches Korriban at maximum speed. Bombing commences on signal Auric. Wave 1 shuttle follows and secures the LZ.
And then Wave 2 comes in. Perfect timing.
You're actually planning an attack on Korriban?
Yes. And your part in the plan is critical.
This is Colonel Derek. He's in charge of the op. I'm Theron Shan, SIS. We spoke on the Hollow.
Any relation to the Jedi Grandmaster Satil Shan?
This is why I keep asking for a codename.
We aren't here to discuss genealogy. Time is critical. Our objective is to raid the Sith Academy, specifically the databanks held inside the Dark Council chambers on the Academy's upper level.
The information in those databanks could win the war. Once the first attack wave clears the landing zone, it'll be your job to go in and get them.
And once we have the data, what then?
You will exfiltrate immediately and rendezvous back here. My associate, Commander Jensen, will remain behind to collect secondary objectives as time allows.
Hit the Academy, grab the data, and escape. When do we begin?
Immediately.
You don't need us to tell you how tough this will be. The Sith Academy is one of the most secure locations in the entire galaxy. But if we succeed, we could learn more about the Empire's moves than every SIS operation from the past decade combined.
Our forces are ready. Victory for the Republic depends on you.
Then I'll go immediately. May the Force be with us.
Good luck.
Oh, okay. Well, there we go. That is the initial... well, entranceway for Shadow of Revan. So, I'm going to be ending this off here, and next time we'll participate in that. So, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.